Hey everyone, this is Mohammed Nadeem and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's lecture is about thermocouples, and thermocouples are such like devices used for many applications. The most common application of them is used as a temperature sensation. So in this video we will go into in depth of this device, and we will see that what is internally happen inside this device due to which this device is used as a temperature sensation. So this was a scientist whose name Seebeck. In 1821 he studied the relationship between electricity and heat. According to him, the change in temperature can lead to the electromotive force, and he called them as thermoelectric EMF, and this effect is called Seebeck effect. And this device, which is called thermocouple, is based on the Seebeck effect. So let's see internally into this device. So inside this device we have two conductors, and these conductors are connect here to this hot junction. This junction is called the hot junction because here we provide the external heat to this side of the thermocouple. Therefore this junction is called hot junction, and on the other hand we have this cool junction. And these wires must be of different nature, mean that if this wire is made up of the copper element, then this wire must be made up of the different element, not be same as the copper element. So if we provide the temperature to this side of the thermocouple, so we know that, let's say this is made of the copper, this wire is made of the copper. So that copper wire consists of large number of the copper atoms, and we know that the copper atom is large in size, and it consists of 29 electrons, and the outermost electron of the copper atom is present far away from the nucleus. Therefore the electrostatic force of attraction between the valence electron and the nucleus of the copper atom is very less. So due to which that lost electron can call a free electron. So here in this metal we have large number of copper atoms. So each copper atom contributed to a free electron. So therefore we call this wire consists of the sea of free electrons. So here this wire is also consists of the sea of electrons. So what will happen to that sea of electron if we provide the external heat to that? So if we provide the heat to one side of the wire, the electron present at this position will start motion. From this hot junction towards this cool junction, and the motion of electrons, mean the flow of electron, is called the electric current. And now this motion of electron is due to this heat, and due to this heat the force exert on that electrons, and that electrons start motion. So here due to this heat electromotive force is originated inside this copper, inside these metals. So that electromotive force is called thermoelectric EMF, because this is their origin is thermal energy. Okay, and let's see these conductors in a more zoom form. So first I indicate that these metal must be made up of the different elements. Let's say this made up of the copper, this must be made up of the iron. If both are made up of the copper atoms, so let's say this is made up of the copper, and also this is made up of the copper. Here is large number of the copper atoms, so there will be large number of free electrons. And if we provide the heat to one side of this conductor, so the electron will start motion. So here the electrons will start motion in both conductors. So here in both copper wires. Now the motion of the free electrons are same in this case, because both wires are made up of the same elements. Both have the same resistance to the flow of charges, and there is the same source of heat provided to these two wires. So therefore the motion of the free electrons are same. And so if the motion of the free electrons are same here, it means that the potential of this so this is this potential and this potential in this case is same. So if these potential are the same, then the potential difference between them will be zero. Potential difference will be between them will be, let's say this is V1 and this is V2, so V1 minus V2 will be 0, because both are in the same potential. So therefore here the voltmeter show the 0 deflection. So from here we conclude that the wires consist inside this thermocouple must be of the different nature. Both will not be made up of the same nature of the nature elements. So here if we consider both of the same nature, here let's say this is the copper and this is also the copper, then what will happen? The motion of the free electron will be the same, due to which the same potential will be appear in these two, and the potential difference between them will be 0, and here will be the 0 deflection. Now in this case these are different wires. So let's say this is the copper one and this is the iron. In this case, if we provide the external source, so this is the source of the heat, and if we provide heat to this, the electrons will start motion from this side toward this side, and here the resistivity of the copper is different from the resistivity or resistance of the iron. Therefore the motion of electron in this metal will be different than the motion of the electron in this metal due to this source. So here the motion of the electrons are different, so the potential at this metal will be different. So let's say this is VA and let's call this VB. So VB, so the potential will of this VA of this metal will be different from this metal. So here the potential difference will be developed, and due to which here the potential is so here the deflection is shown about the voltage. So here it show 1.56 millivolt. So this was about the construction of the what we can say construction of the thermocouples. So here due to heat these electrons feel push, and which leads to electromotive force, and that electromotive force is called thermoelectric electromotive force, thermoelectric EMF. And this effect of producing the current, so here of the producing the voltage from this heat, is this effect is called Seebeck effect. And these metals, so here the composition, these metals from which the thermocouple is made up of copper iron or platinum iridium pairs. So let's if the copper and iron pair for this thermocouple is most common, and similarly platinum and iridium pair is most common for the making the thermocouple. And here is the EMF generation. The thermoelectric EMF generated is small, So here this is very small. This is about 1.56 millivolt. So here this is in millivolt. This is very small. So here it write that the thermoelectric EMF generated is small, typically in millivolt range per degree temperature difference. This is in millivolt range. And here the reversibility effect is present inside the thermocouple. It means that if we change the position, mean that if I make this cool and this hot, then the motion of the electrons will be different. So the push exert on the electron, the direction of the push exert on the electron will be different. So this inside the thermocouple, the reversibility effect is also present. Seebeck present the relationship between the thermoelectric EMF and the temperature through this formula. So this formula represent the relationship between the thermoelectric EMF and the temperature T. So here this temperature and this is the thermoelectric EMF. Now, so here if we increase the temperature, of the hot junction, the more push will exert on these electrons, and due to which the thermoelectric EMF will be more. So here in this side we have the thermoelectric EMF, and in this side we have the temperature. If we increase the temperature, the thermoelectric EMF will be increased with the temperature, and here it will reach to a point. So here it will reach to a point. Beyond this point, this sort of relation will not be present. So this point is called the neutral point, and the temperature at this point, so this temperature at this point is called the neutral temperature. So neutral temperature is the temperature at which the pair of the pairs of the metals are showing the maximum thermoelectric EMF. So that temperature is called the neutral temperature. Beyond this temperature, so this is different for different materials. So for the copper iron, so here for the copper iron pair, this neutral temperature is about 285 degrees centigrade. At 285 degrees centigrade, this effect is this relation as the temperature increase and the thermoelectric EMF is increasing. When it reach to 285 degrees centigrade, then this relation will be break down. And beyond that, if you increase the temperature, of the copper iron pair thermocouple, the thermoelectric EMF will be decreased with increasing temperature. So when there must be some temperature at which their thermoelectric EMF will become zero, and that temperature is called the inversion temperature. So that temperature is called the inversion temperature. The temperature at which the value of EMF is zero is called the inversion temperature. Here I am written that if this is the temperature electromotive force relationship initially increased. So here initially this is increasing. So by increasing the temperature, the thermoelectric EMF will be increased. and it will reach to the neutral temperature. Here it will reach to the neutral temperature, and this neutral temperature is constant for a given thermocouple. As I have written, for the copper and iron pair, this is about 285 degrees centigrade. So this is constant for a given pair of thermocouples. And when beyond that neutral temperature, the thermoelectric EMF will be decreased with increasing temperature, and it will reach to a point, to a temperature at which this thermoelectric EMF will be 0, and that temperature is called the inversion temperature. And for the copper and iron pair, this temperature is about 570 degrees centigrade. So this temperature for the copper iron pair is about 570 degree centigrade. So inversion temperature, beyond the neutral point, electromotive force decreases and becomes 0 at the inversion temperature. So this all about the thermocouples. This in 1821, Seebeck, a scientist who first studied the relationship between the electricity and heat, and on the basis of this relationship, this device is based, and this device is inexpensive and durable, and the deflection due to the temperature inside this device is called the Seebeck effect, and the EMF produced inside this device is called thermoelectric EMF. And the composition of this device may be different metals, mostly the noble metals, and the common pairs are the copper and iron, and platinum and iridium. And here the electromotive force produced, so here the EMF generated will be very less, due to which the voltage here appear is very less, and this process is irreversible. And this is all about the graph. If we increase the temperature, the thermoelectric EMF of the given pair will be increased, and it will reach to a specific point at which their thermoelectric EMF will be more. So the temperature at that point is called the neutral temperature, and beyond that temperature, by increasing the temperature, the thermoelectric EMF will be decreased, and it will reach to a point called inversion and the temperature at that point is called inversion temperature. And at that inversion temperature, the thermoelectric EMF of the given pair will be 0. So this was about the thermocouples, and that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.